This is the intro to Physics 250 Summer B course. So I have Blackboard right here for all my courses. I'm also teaching astronomy, not that that matters. Alright, so here's the link. I'm going to open this up, as you will do as well. And right now, here it is. Here's our summer course. Down here, it says the Summer B, the weekly lectures, homeworks, and what I call online chapter challenges. And we might as well open that up and take a look. All right, so I guess before I do that, just let me say my name is TJ Lipinski, and this is my office, Sims 213A. The best way you can reach me is through email. This is my office phone, although I physically have to be in there. Here's my office hours for the summer, Mondays and Wednesdays from 5:30 to about 6:20. Actually, at 6:30 I teach my astronomy class, so I'm in there at that particular time. And alright, let's see. So, and you can of course always make an appointment or try to meet me on FaceTime or Skype. Alright, so let's get into this. So this is usually where you'll go. These are the video that I'm recording right now. That they're going to be right here. They're in. I generally record only about 10 minutes or so at a time. Alright, so anyhow, this is where you go. And notice this is each week. You're going to start down here. You always start. I just set it up that way to start at the bottom. So there's the first day of class. So each of these are folders that'll have the homework for that particular week and the chapter challenge for that particular week. Notice on week 3 we have our first test, and for example, before the first test, these are the answers. You can't see them right now. The answers to the homeworks 1 through 4, which you'll need for the test, and so I'll make those available before the first test. And all right, so let's get into week 1. So here's that's the first day. All right, so here's our first chapter challenge. The chapter challenges are due on Thursdays by midnight, as it says, or a minute before midnight, as it says right here. So here's an example of the chapter challenge. So you click on it. Let me actually explain the chapter challenge. So before, this was a 100% online class, as it is now. Before that, what I did is it was actually a hybrid class, and the chapter challenges are the part that makes it a 4-unit class. That's the 4th unit, if you will. So the chapter challenges are just different chapters that are not covered in the lecture material. Okay, so that's what makes it a 4-unit class. Anyhow, the chapter challenges stand alone. They are not going to be part of the tests, the tests that we're going to have, and they're not part of the final exam either. They are tests in and of themselves about a particular chapter, but they're not going to be on. They're just chapter challenges. Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. So I'll click on that, and basically what you want to do is you want to watch these videos. Okay, all my videos are posted on YouTube. These are the links to the videos. So watch the videos. I think that's probably one of the biggest problems people have with this class, is they'll try to do the chapter challenges or try to do the homeworks without watching the videos. If you watch the videos, and this goes for the tests as well, pretty much I do everything. The numbers will be different, of course, for the tests and the chapter challenges, but the procedures are pretty much the same, the exact same mathematical steps that you're going to do. Okay, so anyhow, here's chapter challenge 1. Again, this is due as they all are on Thursdays. So each week there's a new chapter challenge, and there's of course 9 of them because we have 9 weeks of classes. And here's the first one. But one thing that you want to do is make sure. All right, so here let me get it started. The one thing that you're going to do is you answer these different questions, like this first one. You're going to actually write sentences. I have to actually manually go in and answer that particular question. Most of them, though, the answers come out automatically. Like, for example, here's a multiple choice question, and so you're going to pick one of the correct answer and so forth. At the very end, though, however, once you're done with this particular chapter challenges, they're generally about 25 or so questions. Always make sure that you save and submit. Click this save and submit button. So you really have to make sure that you do that. So I'm going to do that now, although I didn't answer anything, and that's fine. All right, so that's that, and then you can usually see right away how you did. The one thing is with this first chapter challenge, which this first question, the first chapter challenge, you have to wait for me to grade those first 2 questions because you have to actually type some stuff in. All right, let's go back to the lectures. All right, so again, this is the usual folder that you'll go to, except for the essays, by the way, which are over here. This yellow part is called the content area. You can collapse that, by the way. There's a little, here, let me hold them, get the cursor over here. Where is it? I usually have to, oh, shoot, sorry. So if you, there it is. So there's you can hide the content, or I guess they call it the course menu, so you can make that go away and then make it come back. All right, so let's get back into the first week and look at the homework. So generally, as soon as this comes up, generally each week has 2 homework assignments. The homeworks are always due on Sunday, and they're due at a minute before midnight. Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. Let's take a look at the first one. I guess I didn't really click it. Sorry. Why is it not? Sorry. All right. There it goes. All right. I wasn't clicking it. All right. So again, the homeworks, are based on the different chapters, of course. Here are the lectures. So these are videos that you're going to watch. You just click on these and it'll take you to YouTube. These are links to YouTube, and sometimes there's files in here. For example, there's some information about chapter 2. So that's what this first homework is. This first homework set is all about, is chapter 2. So there's some files on metric prefixes, for example. This is not that important. So some of these things you can't see just because it's like, it's just not necessary. And there's also examples that I'll have. There are example videos as well, how to do metric prefix conversions and things like that. Here, there's an example on how to do weight, how to do the calculation for weight and so forth, velocity, acceleration. That's all stuff that's in chapter 2. All right. So the homework. All right. Let's talk about that. So there's your first homework set. Notice there's a file right here that I provide with each homework. It's just a blank Word document. In fact, let me show you that real quick. Let's see, where is it? It's in here. And so it looks, I guess I have these open already. Let's see if I can find it. That is this one. So it basically looks like this. It's just the, what's already on Blackboard, and it just tells you what the homework is. So for example, this first homework, these are the parallel exercise, Group A. There's a difference between Group A and Group B, by the way. Group A, the answers are not in the back of the book. I'm sorry, Group A, the answers are in the back of the book. So all the answers will be in the back of the textbook. and of course these too. And group B, the answers are not in the back. And besides parallel exercises, there are questions for thought, what they call questions for thought in your textbook. And of course, if the textbook, by the way, if you look at our syllabus, although I haven't really talked about that yet, if you look at the syllabus, is that the syllabus? Yeah, okay. So you should go down here and, oops, I passed it already. There's the book that you're going to use, and of course that should be available in the library. This is a little older book. I've been using this for many years, and to be honest with you, I just keep using this one because it keeps the price down. It's just, you can get it a used copy of this in the bookstore. Alright, so they should have plenty of those. Alright, so let's get back to homework 1. Let me get down here to where, alright, so there's Blackboard again. Alright, so again, turning in your homework, so what you're going to do is, it's actually very simple. You're going to, on any of the homework assignments, there's usually this little underlined thing. It'll be homework 1, homework 2, etc. And what you're going to do is just click on this, and that will allow you to upload the file. So see where it says preview file. So what you want to do, now I've already, let's say you've already done the file. You can choose this write a submission and actually type in each one if you wanted to. I don't think that's a good way to go. But a good way to go, for example, if you use the Word document, you can click on Browse My Computer. Okay, so here it is, and for me, I left this in Documents, and where did TJ stuff, because that's me. There's Summer 18, and for example, let's say this is not completed or anything like that, but let's say you did do it on that Word document that I provide, and then you upload it. And then what's really important is down here, and see where it says Submit. Make sure you click on Submit. So there's the file. You can click on Submit, and then you can look at it afterwards. And it won't actually let me do it because I'm the instructor, but I'll try it anyway just to show you. All right, so see how yeah, see, it didn't save it because I'm the instructor. Anyhow, it'll let you do it, and it'll actually let you go back and take a look at it. All right, so let's go back to this. When you submit homework, here, let's get back to the homework. There are several options. I notice I'm running out of time here with this first video. There's several options. So one of the options is the way I just showed you, is to just use the Word document. So let's go back to homework 1. Another way to do it, to do the exact same thing, is, here, let's open this, is let's say, these things are mathematical. Here are the problems, for example, that you're going to do in the textbook. They're mathematical. And by the way, but while I'm thinking of it, some people often ask me, do you just want answers, or do you want to see the work? You can do either, okay? That's totally up to you. But just keep in mind, if something's wrong, I'm going to mark it wrong because I don't have any other information. All right, so the other thing is you can submit it as a scanned file, or even you do the work on a piece of paper, take a picture of it with your cell phone. That's what a lot of people like to do, and submit it as a JPEG file or a PDF file, and you do the same thing. You find that file. Do Browse My Computer. I always put it on the desktop, and then click Submit. All right, I'll catch you on the next video.